Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Randomania. Tonight, we have the third place matchup in the Dragon Warrior Chaos Tournament. Good evening, everyone. I am Z-Man050778, and with me today in the commentary booth is High Spirits. High Spirits, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I am excellent. How are you tonight, Z-Man? Is everything good with you? We haven't commentated in a while.
We haven't, and everything is going well. I hope everybody in chat enjoyed the replay of the two semifinal matches that we had, what, last week, 2 weeks ago, I think?
Yep, it was last week.
Yep, and tomorrow night, the finals will take place between our very own High Spirits and Tristal MTG. Tonight, we have the third place match between AngryLarry and Datyedyeguy. So, should be looking for a really good race here. What are you looking for tonight, High Spirit?
I'm looking for 30 minutes for the first kill. Let's drag this out. There's only 2 races left. I should, obviously tomorrow, we don't want to see that race go forever. So tonight, we want to have a nice long race. I mean, I did roll this seed.
Yeah, you did roll it, so this is going to be interesting. All right, so let's see what we have here in the throne room.
And both of them are starting off with the same exact build, so we don't have to worry about any divergence in any of their stats right now.
Gold, and a key. So let's see if either one of these guys saves before maybe venturing out, seeing if they can't buy something with that gold that they just got.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to save, and then peek out. Like personally, I have a strategy where I save and then I go looking for a couple minutes to see if there's a town anywhere nearby before I just give up and start farming for experience.
Yeah, I pretty much do the same thing. So, all right, so they both did save, so let's see what we have out here on the map, and we have, well, nothing in view.
We have a beautiful ghost, who's probably going to hit very, very hard.
And I think he reset before we could even see the damage.
Yeah, he just saw the flashing red, and he's like, nope, 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 nope. One thing you'll notice, too, is because of the variable in chest money, the Datyedyeguy actually has 200 more gold than AngryLarry right now.
I have a hunch we're going to see a lot of resets here, especially given how they have 12 HP and 11 MP.
Yeah, that's not really good. And, oh, there's a knight that hit for exactly 12. It's almost like they knew. And we saw Char-Lock right away. We just found the final dungeon right next to the starting castle. How nice, especially if it's a really horrible one and they die multiple times. They don't have to walk very far to get back.
Exactly. Alright, the Datyedyeguy taking on a Dracky here. Let's see if this Dracky is the quote-unquote wet noodle.
It's only hitting for 1 or 2, so it definitely has the low strength. The question is, does it have 5 hit points or less? And hopefully he will get a chance to find out, because unfortunately his attack power is so low compared to the agility of the Drakey that he just pretty much has a 50-50 chance of hitting. Ooh, and I think I counted at least 5 damage with that, so that might not be our wet noodle.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I don't think he is officially speaking, even though he doesn't hit very hard. I'm pretty sure Datyedyeguy got to 5 and didn't kill him. So
he is a noodle, but he's not the delicious, tasty wet noodle that we want to nom 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 on.
Here's another candidate here with the Wraith Knight. You know, I didn't see. Does either one of our runners have spells? I didn't even see if they checked.
I did not even see if they checked either. I don't know if that was something that we missed or not. But with 11 magic, you definitely want to check to see if you have any spells.
You'd think if they'd have something like Hurt or Hurt More, they would have used it by now.
Oh, we just got to look at their stats. 7 strength, 7 agility. Wow. That's pretty low for a starting.
That's rough. Yeah, that's real rough.
Yeah, so that Wraith Knight was hitting for 3 damage, so there's a potential chance that the Wet Noodle, even with 5 strength, is going to hit for a lot of damage, including up to 3 damage. So that could make this a very difficult start.
Golem is decidedly not the Wet Noodle.
Oh, we just got a stat change. It looks like a restart from AngryLarry. He changed his name, it looked like.
He changed his name, so I'm betting he's changing his build.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Let me see what his name is. It looks like he's gone to an MP Agility +1 build, so he's definitely trying to mix up, get a higher HP and strength to start, since they're so abysmal. But that's an interesting stat build to have.
So he did increase his HP to 13, and his strength did increase to 9.
Yeah,
so we'll see if that's significant.
Yeah, because the way the stats work is you have your name determines what your main stats will be later in the game. So if he has an MP agility build, that means he actually starts off with a lower MP agility, but after about 10 levels or so, it starts to get higher, and his strength and HP, his strength and HP will start to falter, and the MP and agility will be higher than average.
So it'll be interesting to see if AngryLarry keeps this throughout the game, or if he's just doing this maybe to figure out what the Wet Noodle is, and then going back to the strength agility build. HP strength build that he started with.
Yeah, it's very unusual to use an MP agility build, especially late game, because those are generally two of the the lesser stats that you really want to focus on. Of course, having a lot of MP is great, but you're also banking on the fact that you're either going to have a lot of HP or, a lot of HP and, enough HP that you can use a death necklace to get the strength that you need to win. And for those who are curious, what I mean by the strength penalty and whatnot, at level 10, even at level 10, his strength will be 3 less than on average, about 3 less than what it would be if he had an HP or strength build. So, at level 15, that doubles, and, so at the higher levels, it does add up a lot.
It's a little surprising. Yeah, I know they only have 7 agility, but it's a little surprising that our guys aren't really trying to explore a little more with the prayer of running away maybe to try to get to a town that's got some stuff.
Yeah, it looks like the tie-dye guy is doing that now. He's like, okay, I'm going, but he's just getting a lot of encounters.
Yeah.
So it's making it really difficult. That little desert there is a desert of death.
And the desert does have a higher rate of encounters than the plains or the forest, so that's kind of apt for that little stretch of land right there.
Yeah, you can see them both right now. They're actually farming outside the castle on the desert tiles because it is a higher encounter rate. And I think right now they're just like the tie-dye guy is just hoping for a crit. Because he knows that the Draki has more than 5 health, so hopefully a crit, maybe it only has 10 health and he's able to get a kill.
Command.
When in doubt, manipulate. Also notice that they had, what, 48 experience required to get to level 2? That's actually a little high, but that's not too terribly bad. It just really depends on how much experience the wet noodle gives them.
Right, exactly. You know, the wet noodle could only give 5 experience, and then all of a sudden you gotta kill, 10 of them.
It looks like the tie-dye guy doesn't want anything to do with these Wraith Knights because they are hitting for 3 damage, but the one, I don't know if he realizes it, but considering how low his defense is to start, that 3 damage still could mean he is the wet noodle. But oh, there is a town just to the south.
All right, let's see. Is it Hawksness?
We won't know.
Won't know yet.
Wah, wah, wah. But there is hope. That is reachable. And if it has weapons armor in it, this could be a huge lead for the tie-dye guy.
Gets away from the golem. Can he get through the desert of death?
Ooh, these knights just hit so hard. He was able to survive 1 attack with 1 health, but yeah, just such a high encounter rate right now. 3 steps, 3 encounters.
Oh, but he got away from all of them.
Oh, he made it!
And it's Caitlin.
Awesome. There is 2 shops here. There is a good chance that he's going to find something. Cheap full plate, cheap flame sword. Perfect.
Yep. Couldn't ask for much better.
Exactly. He even has at least a small shield he can play with, unless he can find a large shield. The silver is a little bit out of his range right now, but just having that full plate armor and that flame sword, that flame sword is huge. It's a heck of a lot more strength than it's 4 times the strength of what he has right now.
Right, exactly. And the reason why he didn't buy the full plate right away, he's probably checking for magic armor right here.
Not a bad idea. Unfortunately, the magic armor is 2,400, so it looks like the deal is full plate and a cheap small shield to go for now.
Exactly. And then he'll probably stock up with some herbs, maybe a fairy water while he's here, and then he'll be good to go.
Oh yeah, and AngryLarry looks like he's content on just trying to find things to fight right now. If he just explored just a little bit more, he would be able to find this bounty of goodness. But yeah, it looks like AngryLarry is just trying to search in new encounter zones to find new enemies, to try to find that wet noodle. Fortunately, he keeps running into a blue slime that really doesn't like him.
Apparently, blue slimes just are terrible in this seed. We'll see.
I've noticed blue slimes are generally really terrible in every Chaos Seed.
Well, of course, the one thing we haven't seen yet is any Dragon Lord breath.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has survived long enough to give us the pleasure of that yet.
You know, that shopkeeper is such a tease. Come buy my radishes, fresh radishes. And then you never have the option to buy radishes.
Well, maybe our hero here just doesn't like vegetables. I mean, it is Link, and, the first thing he does look for is meat. Ooh, AngryLarry's going out. If he can make it past this desert and go south a little bit. Oh, he's just on the edge of seeing the town. And he gets away. Oh, he sees the town now. He knows that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And the Datyedyeguy is hitting this Datyedyeguy for a lot and gets the first kill thanks to the flame sword.
Nice power, nice speed. Oh, that's 4 levels he got there.
Not bad for 4 levels. And the sleep spell, which is very helpful early, especially early on and late.
And now he's going to try to exact some revenge on these knights.
Yeah, he's taking a lot less damage thanks to the fancy new armor and, of course, a few levels of agility to help out with that.
Ooh. Only 36 experience, though. That's not extraordinarily great.
And in the end, the knight gets the last laugh.
Oh, Ghost still hitting hard.
And unfortunately, Larry just cannot get past that desert. That insanely high encounter rate desert. That's just teasing him right now.
What's the encounter rate? 1 out of 4 on a desert tile?
I believe it's 1 out of 8 on the desert tile.
1 out of 8.
And mountain.
Okay, so therefore in the randomizer it's 1 out of 1. Okay.
Yeah, it's every other step at the worst. Time for the Datyedyeguy to go and restock on herbs because he's already burnt a bunch of them.
Probably visit the inn while he's here too.
Oh yeah, I got to get some of that magic back. So, you know, a good tactic would be to start spamming sleep if he needs to, just to get more kills.
All right, so now he's going to be looking for some caves, you know, the Grave of Garenham, Mountain Cave being the primary 2. You know, hopefully start knocking off some of these items that he needs here.
Oh yeah, it might be a little early for that. He might still be interested in some levels, especially when you don't have a healing spell. You know, you want to be careful about how far you're going out when you don't have any way to really heal outside of a few herbs. And when things hit you for half your health, those herbs aren't going to help you out a whole lot. And Dragon Lord Breath too.
Oh, there's our Dragon Lord Breath on the Stone Man.
See, we just needed someone to survive long enough to see it. That's all. And Larry is getting encounter rated like crazy right now. I think he just got 3 counters on 3 steps. But he made it past the desert, and he's in. So he's going to have some shiny new gear to play with. I mean, that broadsword looks like a pretty good deal for nearly 12,000 gold. It'd be a shame you don't save up for it.
Yeah, you know, you might want a gold grind for it, too.
Yeah, you don't need a silver shield, you know. Just go for the broadsword. That you know, that works great in the vanilla speedrun for, you know, at least 2 hours.
Golem gives up a nice 177 experience, and we have Hurt.
Oh, Hurt can actually be a very lovely spell, because a lot of enemies could have a low amount of health and a really high defense, so being able to hit them with Hurt is a good way to chunk some damage out of them.
I'm surprised Datyedyeguy is running away from Wraith Knights. I don't think we've killed one yet.
I think he's happy just trying to kill these golems right now. But yeah, it's probably a good idea to take out those Wraith Knights, or at least attempt to, because you know it's just going to tickle you.
Ghost's not given much experience either, 32.
Ooh, Drakey still only take 1 damage. This is a good opportunity to try out that Hurt spell that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, Hurt hits it for 16, defeats the Drakey. 181, that's a good one.
Wow, and it didn't have much health, so if someone could have just got a crit, they probably could have gotten a lot of early experience right there.
Oh, and chat saying that Datyedyeguy did kill a Wraith Knight for 6 experience.
Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah, it's not worth the time then.
No.
So
207.
200, yep.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a lot of early experience, you know. sometimes those levels got to slow down a little bit, because they did gain 4 levels off of, 100 experience point kill. Larry has not gotten a kill yet, I believe. Unless he did earlier on and before the reset. Oh, he did get the kill, but reset. Okay. Now Larry just needs to find something that he can kill. Because it doesn't look like Droll Magi's are the way to go.
No, like one of these Drakkies here, one of the Brain, one of the Golems, those would be perfect.
And heal more. This is the spell. Once you get like heal more, it's like, okay, it's time to leave. The baby bird needs to leave the nest now and go out and learn his way through the world.
Hurt taking out Droll Magi for 60 experience. That's okay.
Not bad. Doesn't help Larry much right now because he doesn't quite have the hurt spell yet. Otherwise, that would be very useful.
Ooh, Wolf Lords with high defense.
Yeah, but they hit tissue soft, fortunately. And these ones actually have a little bit of health, unlike a lot of the monsters we've seen so far. Oh, AngryLarry gets his Wraith Knight kill, and gets his 6 experience back. I think he's thinking of just fighting these things and hoping to get it 6 experience at a time.
Ooh, skeletons have sleep. That's bad.
And they hit for 25. That's probably bringing back nightmares right now, considering, the last race Datyedyeguy had against me, skeletons were impossible to run from, and would hit you for 20, 30, and Dragon Lord Crest.
Great. Yeah, it seems like that whole family, the skeletons, the Wraith Knights, it seems like they've all taken their turn at being the just absolutely terrible enemy in a seed.
Well, there is a reason they were dead in the first place. And looks like AngryLarry is still trying to get a decent kill. He's only been able to farm off of the Wraith Knight so far. He's only gotten 2 kills so far. If only he could find that Drakima that the Datyedyeguy found pretty easily.
Tie-Dye going up to level 9. Wow, nice power.
Yeah, the stackings are there, and it's not taking too long to level. He reached level 9 at 1300 experience. It's not too bad. And another Wraith Knight for Larry. He's slowly inching his way up there.
Okay, Datyedyeguy going to check out south of Cantlin. Let's see what we have here.
It looks like a lot of mountains and potentially a dead end. I think Larry needs to get out of that encounter zone he's in and go search out another spot.
Yeah, go find... Yeah, going to another encounter zone right now may not be the worst thing for him. Just to try to find something else that he can maybe kill.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff out there that gives 30 experience that we know he can kill, and he has herbs to heal. He just needs to find something that won't demolish him.
The Dracky, the Knight.
Yeah, the Dracky might be a little out of his range just because he can't really do much damage to it because he doesn't have the hurt spell. But if he did get a crit in there, he would one-shot it. I think he can whittle down the Draki though, considering he has the armor and the herbs. We know it doesn't have like much more than 10 health, if even that. So, and it's going to be 4 or 5 levels. He just needs to slowly whittle this thing down, and he's got it. Oh wow, there it is.
There it is.
That's good for a good 4 levels. You should be happy to see those stat gains.
And the sleep and return spells.
Sleep is an awesome spell to have. Now he's probably like, okay, where's the Drakis? Give me the Drakis.
And now all he's getting are the Wraith Knights.
The one problem, though, is that unless he does decent damage, the Drake's probably going to run away, and he's still only doing 1 damage. Unfortunately, with all that strength that he just got from that last kill, he's big and strong, and Drakes are smart enough to know, you're too big and strong for me.
Tie-Dye trying to take down a Wolf Lord here, or at the very least get away from the Wolf Lord.
Oh, and AngryLarry did get a level off of that Wraith Knight. Then he will get his Hurt spell, which will make that Drakey farming so much easier.
Wolf Lord
looked
240.
tasty. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that looked tasty. I probably want a couple more wolf steaks.
Yeah, 240 experience. He's going to want to keep an eye on where those things show up. If he's lucky, they're going to be in one of the boss spots, either in the Swamp Cave or in Hawksnest.
Oh, come on. We know that the boss spots will never have something with that much experience. The game's not that nice.
Good point.
But Larry did get a few Drakey kills. He was able to make up a good chunk of experience. And the Tie-Dye guy is finally off exploring.
Turns out south of Cantlin is not a dead end. Armor Knights being big chickens.
Yep, and they forgot to eat their Wheaties this morning, it looks like. They're not the scary guys that we thought they were. They do have a nice chunk of HP, though.
Yeah, then some good RNG here for the guy not having the Armored Knight run.
Hopefully he has more than, like, 5 experience. Okay, he does. You know, Wolfman, I did roll this seed, so we're still waiting to see what's in Char-Lock. I don't think I've had a sub 2-hour seed yet that I've rolled, so I have faith that there is more to come. Oh, we got another town in the middle of a desert looking for the Datyedyeguy. Also, Larry is only 1,000 experience points down now, farming these Drakeys, so he is going to close the experience gap. He's just going to have to do some exploring is all.
Metal Scorpion's not going down easy for the Datyedyeguy.
So I think level 9 is when Larry gets heal more. Or was it level... Yep, it's level 9. So is he going to stick around and farm more, or is he going to take his heal more and run?
Datyedyeguy finally taking down the Metal Scorpion for a nice 241 experience bounty.
At least some of these higher hit point enemies are giving up the goods right now. Usually it's the other way around. You find something that takes forever to kill, you get 10 experience for it.
Meanwhile, the things that take one hit but that run away from you, they're the ones that give you the goods.
Yeah, but, they usually run away from you most of the time, so you never get to see the goods. And Larry went to his southern grinding spot where he immediately found 2 golems that he can one-shot. So I think he wants to grind down here for a little bit while he hoping to get those one-shot golems that he doesn't have to waste magic on.
And it seems to be working. I mean, he is closing this experience gap rather quickly.
He's only, a few kills away from catching up now, thanks to that metal scorpion. But I think the Datyedyeguy found an interesting town here. What do you think?
I think Rimuldar is a very interesting town because Rimuldar is also called Key Town. So we're going to get some magic key purchases here, and I would imagine very shortly he's going to go open up the treasury and see what's in the basement of Datyedyeguy.
AngryLarry's having some fun with the blue slime again. Not letting him run away, and he's not able to hit it because it keeps dodging. Seem to have a pretty high evasion.
Blue slime's not so squishy in this seed.
Thankfully, they fall asleep a lot, so... But he is pulling out the hurt, and of course, hurt doesn't work, because slimes are nasty in chaos. But Larry is starting to do his exploration. If he goes to the right down here, he'll find his Rimuldar. And I didn't see what was in the chest in Rimuldar.
I'm guessing it was an herb, because the chest was empty.
Okay. Or keys. Well, no, it wouldn't be keys, because he just used 2 of them. Large shield for 2,600. Slightly discounted over the silver shield, but if you get a chance to get a shield, you're probably going to try to gain that extra few thousand to get the silver.
Yeah, I agree.
Looks like AngryLarry has found the metal scorpions and realized that sleep actually works on them, so he is slowly working his way through that metal scorpion, and if he's going to attack like that, it's going to take a very long time.
So the Datyedyeguy, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Axe Knights also forgot to eat their Wheaties. That armor is not as intimidating in the seed as it usually is, because the Armored Knights and the Axe Knights and the Armored Knights just don't want to play.
It doesn't look like there's much here around Rimuldar.
I would say just finding Rimuldar by itself was a pretty good find. I think you can deal with nothing else around it. There's kind of a cave nearby.
Yeah. Let's see what we have here.
So Larry was really close to getting over to where Rimuldar is, but it looks like he decided to go back to grinding. And, he's going to kill a golem right away.
Alright, and in the cave we have... darkness.
We have the mountain cave. Most likely, yep, the mountain cave. Some tasty, tasty chests to get through here.
That means you should be able to access all 5 chests here in the mountain cave. Unless, of course, he dies first, which is always a possibility.
Looks like the poltergeists are a little meaty. Well, a lot of stamina, I should say. They're definitely not meaty, because it ran away.
Spectres have some beef on them.
Yeah, they take some hits, that's for sure. And again, a high hit point, high experience monster. I mean, at least they're paying off for the effort that you're putting into them.
Exactly. Alright, and in the first chest we have things.
In case you need to get home and you ran out of magic.
All right, so what do we have here in the 4 chests in the basement? We have a torch.
Also, AngryLarry has pretty much caught up in experience. One more golem, and he will surpass the Datyedyeguy in experience.
Ooh, Datyedyeguy finding the fighter's ring in the mountain cave.
And it's not broken. How convenient. In the vanilla version, the fighter's ring actually doesn't work. In this one, in randomizer, it's fixed to give you 2 attack power.
And another set of wings. So, fighter's ring is definitely the prize in the mountain cave. Otherwise, the mountain cave is rather disappointing.
Yeah, and it might not even be the best prize. I guess it really comes down to how much you know, strength that they actually get. And I think he's purposely going to die to the skeleton so he can activate a chest glitch when he goes back to the castle in hopes to finding some money there.
Yeah, grind up for a quick silver shield, hopefully.
And even magic armor, since he's only running around with full plate right now.
Is there any defense difference between magic armor and full plate? I thought they were the same.
They are the same, but the difference is the slow HP gen and the less damage from hurt spells.
Oh, right, yeah. Uh-oh, small shield, that is the death necklace.
Yes, nice nice find, and a bamboo pole, can't go wrong with that. Which is, well, except for, unless it's fairy water.
Alright, another bamboo pole. Stones of sunlight.
That was slightly more useful than the fairy water. And gold, which is exactly what he was looking for. Probably going to grind up enough for magic armor and a silver shield.
I would think.
You could sell the death necklace for 1,200, but the problem is the death necklace doesn't respawn. So if you sell the death necklace, that chest will only give you about 120 gold the rest of the game. So it's probably not best to sell it unless you know you need, you're not going to be needing it.
And with the seed, who knows? I mean, you could have 200 experience, but like 20 strength at level 20.
Oh yeah, and for those who don't know, the Death Necklace is actually a very special item in Randomizer. It's normally it just curses you, and when you try to enter the castle, the king kicks you out because you're evil. But in Randomizer, we decided to make it a little special item. If you equip the Death Necklace, you sacrifice 25% of your health, but you gain 10 attack power. So it's an item that you use if you have a lot of health and potentially close to beating the Dragon Lord, but not quite there.
And in the basement of Datyedyeguy Castle, we have the Tablet Cave.
And yes, he could have grinded the Death Necklace chest if there wasn't a gold chest. It would have just been much slower, but it still would have been a good grind. And that might be Erdrick's sword. If nothing went into his inventory. I think he needs to check his weapon to see if he picked up Erdrick's sword.
It might have been a key, because he has... Like, how many keys has he used?
It would have came up as a key, though. And he also just refilled his keys. So I think he just picked up Erdrick's sword, but he didn't see anything in his inventory, and it hasn't clicked yet that it might actually be Erdrick's sword. That could be very painful if it is, and he continues searching for the sword, not realizing that he has it. And mostly I just think it's that because the only time it would come up as an item like that is if you're in, if it comes up with an item like that, he should have realized that before that he was opening up, items, and it was saying, hey, your inventory is filled, do you want to throw something away? Well, this one didn't do that. It just gave it to him. And if it was a key or an herb, it would have said key or herb, or it would have said unavailable if he had max those. So I'm wondering if it is, unless I missed it and he wasn't maxed on herbs.
I thought he was maxed on herbs. So I was under the impression, I thought it might have been a key, but if you're saying it would have said magic key.
It would have came up with a bamboo pole. I'm sorry, but he did. Oh, he wasn't even maxed on herbs. I thought he bought keys, so I thought he was maxed on them. So maybe it was one of those. It could just be my mistake there.
Well, once he checks out the status, we'll hopefully get an idea of what it was. 9 south, 59 east. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's probably gonna have to go rescue the princess positioning system.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's going to be countable.
Well, I think that either it's not. I don't think it's a separate continent because we saw. Well, actually, that could just be flat out a second continent. That's why they would have to rescue the princess.
So we're finally getting a check around Char-Lock, and oh look, 2 caves right by Char-Lock.
Oh yeah, that. Just randomly searching or mistake? I don't know. That looked like he was searching a desert tile for the fun of it. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's in the wrong direction.
Right, so let's see what we're gonna have here.
Stones of Sunlight Cave, a nice free chest. Oh, and he gets his magic key this way.
Nice.
And we got Swamp Cave.
I was going to say, this could be Swamp North.
Yep. That doesn't leave a whole lot of options left for caves out there. The only ones that are left is where Swamp South is, and well, we still got the Shrine and the Jerk Cave, and one of them has to be in Garringham. So right. Going through that cave might be a smart idea because it might take him into the back of Garringham.
I wonder if he just thought of that.
Actually, it could take him into the back of the castle, too, but that's not as much of a pressing matter anymore now that he has a key. At least the Garringham, he could find a town with, you know, in a new area with chests and without any effort at all.
Alright, so he hits the staircase and, oh, he pops out of the town.
Man, he found coals. Ooh, can he get the armor here? Oh, see, it was a pretty good idea to go through that cave, I think. What do you, well, you know.
Yeah, really
just
good idea.
Just in my honest, humble opinion.
Yeah. So, AngryLarry picks out what is probably the most broken item in anything having to do with the NES. Eredric's armor. This is extraordinarily overpowered.
Without glitching the game. We gotta preface that at least.
Right, without glitching the game. That it is broken in the way that the programmers had intended it to be. It reduces fire breath damage by 1/3. It reduces hurt more by 50%. It completely makes you immune from stop spell. You don't take damage from swamp or barrier tiles. And it's the best armor in the game.
And you heal a hit point every time you take a step.
Oh yeah, that little thing.
And Datyedyeguy, if he goes to the Swamp Cave, will find his goodies too. So it won't be that much of a lead on the armor find.
Now I wonder if he's gonna go try to find the princess first, and then go through the cave.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to go through the cave. When you find the Swamp Cave, you definitely want to go through it. Because one thing the Datyedyeguy knows also is he might need coordinates. So also, if you go through the cave, you also get the chance of maybe seeing what's blocking him from the princess and whatever is laying on the world map.
Demon Knight down. Ooh, ick.
Yeah, the AngryLarry was killing him earlier, and they didn't give anything. But yeah, so here's the tie-dye guy's armor. Assuming this magician doesn't completely slaughter him. I mean, it could if it had Dragon Lord breath.
Yeah, sleep, Dragon Lord breath, dead.
And we got another town on AngryLarry's side, way to the south. And it's the most boring town in the game.
Oh, look. Breckenary.
He literally took one step into it and said, nope. There's nothing here for me.
Yeah, but the only thing Breckenary would be good for at this point is the inn. But now we've got... Oh, no. I was going to say we have something... No, we don't. Never mind. I was going to say that, well, if he gets cursed, there's no way to uncurse it, really. But that doesn't really apply here because Char-Lock's on the same continent as Tantagel.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like he's finished exploring. Unless... I don't think he is. Oh, he just found his way back to here. He still has this little area to the north to check to find out if there's anything up here. Well, we hope they stay hyped too. These are the last two matches we're going to have. Officially tournament matches for the next few months. Although, we may have the weekly randomizer race coming back pretty soon. Probably have some more information for you tomorrow on that. There we go. I got to throw out the teaser there. I mean, of course you're going to come to watch the finals anyways, but you got to throw out the extra teaser.
Exactly.
And yeah, Larry's taking a 400 experience point lead now.
Yeah.
About the only difference is clearing out Datyedyeguy and finding Rimmeldar. But, you know, and Larry has keys, so he could do that now.
And the mountain cave, which Datyedyeguy has cleared up, but Larry hasn't.
Oh yeah, but that's also in Datyedyeguy, so he'll find that really fast. Wait, was it in Datyedyeguy? Yeah. Oh, and that's it on the continent. Just a couple of towns, it looks like. And probably a world item. So since Larry hasn't... Oh yeah, no, the tab... Okay, yeah, the mountain cave was south of Rimmeldar, okay. Well, at least we should be able to find out what's in this cave now, now that AngryLarry doesn't have the chest glitch active.
Larry gonna go check out the treasury before heading down to the basement.
Hey, there might be a few decent things in here he might be happy to have. And that guard really doesn't want him to have that chest. Don't you hate when the guard actually does his job?
Yeah. Guarding the fairy water with his body?
You know, he is trapped in a treasury for all of eternity, so he has to he's probably grown attached to some of these items.
I'm a little surprised he didn't attack at the first click of the door.
Yeah, sometimes he likes to run out into the hallway and block your progress too. So sometimes he really is a jerk. So we got Breckenary for the Datyedyeguy. He actually takes a few steps in because he needs to use the inn. Yeah, this randomizer is actually not too difficult because there's not a whole lot of items you have to know about. A lot of it's just knowing the enemies, especially Silver Harp. That's what it was.
Oh, it's a silver harp. So both of our runners have the silver harp.
Ah, yeah. Apparently, the Silver Harp got into the Datyedyegu's inventory and didn't see it. But yeah, when it comes to items in this randomizer, there's not a whole lot of items you need to know about. There's a few tricks you need to know about, and you pretty much need to know the enemies. In Chaos, you don't know any of that stuff, the enemies, because it's all completely randomized. But like when the standard tournament comes around, knowing what the resistances are of all of the enemies and you know, what works on them, what doesn't, how much health they have. You know, that's kind of the big part of the randomizer.
So Larry's going to go pick up his coordinates now, which we know are either the Fairy Flute or Edric's Token.
Oh yeah, we haven't quite found Hawksness yet to figure out if one of those two items is there or if one of the items is in a random chest. We do know at least one of those items is, you know, on the world map, so not both of them are going to be in chests, obviously, because we got the coordinates.
Friendly Triangle asks, how has the seed been so far? It was interesting beginning. It took Larry a little bit longer to get the seed started than it took the Tie-Dye guy, but right now we're kind of in a lull because we're looking for the Staff of Rain Cave, we're looking for the Rainbow Drop Cave, and we're looking for the Grave of Garenham, and we're also looking for Garenham proper. And, well, we're still looking for those things. Otherwise, you know, once we get that, we're good.
I'd say this is a fairly decent seed so far. I mean, even at the longest, Larry still was getting his finding his stuff around 15 minutes in. So I would say it's actually been a decent seed, and it looks like Larry is going to go try to get the princess. Although he has no MP, so hopefully he's going to stop at a town nearby before he does this, but doesn't look like it.
And we have... Look what?
I was just going to say, it looked like he could have just gone to Cole to use the inn, but he only has one heal more, so hopefully whatever he has to fight to get the princess won't be horrible. But it looks like the Tie-Dye guy is going to beat him because of this line. Oh, Fire Lord, or Dragon Lord Breath Stone Man is blocking, and he hits really hard also.
Oh, you know that we're going to see a Tangential full of these guys. Or not Tangential, Char-Lock. You know we're going to see a Char-Lock full of these guys.
Let's see. Hits really hard, has decent health, and Dragon Lord Breath. There is a chance that we will see him in Char-Lock. But they do fall asleep, apparently, so... the Tie-Dye guy got past. Let's see if AngryLarry... Yep, AngryLarry gets past his. And, wow, they were virtually tied in experience till that kill.
And in typical Chaos Mode fashion, that kill gets you nothing in experience.
But the next kill gets the Tie-Dye guy a level, which means AngryLarry is right next to getting a level also. Oh, Poltergeists have hurt more, and sleep. So, no princess for AngryLarry. She will not be happy.
I'm so happy!
Yeah, Game Boy, I think you and McGrew should get together and hack, like, the NPCs so that all of the NPCs in Tentacle are Stonemen. I think that would be a good idea.
That'd be a fantastic idea.
So, unfortunately, the Tie-Dye guy needs to fight the Stone Man again on his way out, because he doesn't have the outside spell.
And of course, if he takes the quote-unquote death warp back to the castle, the princess then will stay in her cage.
And she won't be happy either. AngryLarry's found the Wolf Lord. Still can't hit him. But if he hurts him a few times, he's gonna be very happy with the experience that they give. And another level for the Tie-Dye guy. The last couple levels have come really fast, because you notice he's level 12 and he only has 200 experience more than AngryLarry.
Yeah. Of course, neither one of those levels were fantastic. Some nice HP and MP out of level 12, though.
But the Wolf Lord kill from AngryLarry just gets him right back in the experience point. Well, no, 2 experience behind the Tie-Dye guy now. So, Princess Rescue by the Tie-Dye guy. Is he going to immediately search for the coordinates or keep searching? I mean, personally, I would go look for Hawksness first because you know the last item you're looking for isn't that important in the immediates. So you might as well find Hawksness first and see if you have to even search for that item.
That's true.
But I guess since you have the princess now, it's not such a horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
it probably would have been a better idea to look for Hawksness first and then save the princess.
yeah, just so you don't have to go search. Although, given that this is chaos mode, having the Gwayland's Love is good because it'll also tell you how much experience you need to the next level. So I've seen a lot of runners rescue the princess even in seeds where there's no coordinates, just to have that knowledge at hand.
Yeah, I mean that is helpful. They have looks like they have an okay amount of HP right now. Didn't quite see what MP. Yeah, MP is still a bit low right now. Although, oops, sorry. Although AngryLarry does have that MP agility build, so he'll have a little bit more MP, but the HP might suffer. 105 health at level 12 is actually pretty good, but, that's not exactly how much Larry's gonna have.
Now, the Death Necklace might be a thing for the Datyedyeguy, but may not be an option for Larry.
Yeah, that's one of the things with the builds. You never know. Someone is, if two people use different builds, then there's a chance that someone might be at a disadvantage just because of that one stat that's different.
Oh, we have level 13 here for Larry.
That actually 2 levels, level 14, and not bad stat gains at that level, but still no hurt more at 14. It looked like they were missing at least a couple of spells that they have to get in the next 2 levels.
It looks like Datyedyeguy also going to get to level 14.
Yeah, the experience is virtually tied right now. There's only like 100 difference right now between them. Yeah, about a 101 difference, I think it is.
Oh no, Datyedyeguy only got the 13.
Oh, there's 100 difference. So yeah, somewhere in the next 100 experience, he's going to gain another level. Axe Knight has a lot of health because he just got hit for 75 damage and survived. Datyedyeguys are over 100 experience, so it looks like the whole Drakey family gives over 100 experience. How generous of them.
That's very nice.
And we got a cave.
What do we have here?
I don't know, the stream froze for me.
Yeah, same here. I didn't catch it either, but given how he went in and out, I'm almost guessing that's the Rainbow Drop Cave.
Probably, but he did find Garinghammer right next to it, so we're gonna find either the grave or the Staff of Rain cave here.
Yeah, because if that is the Rainbow Drop Cave, then those are the only 2 caves we have left yet to see.
Oh yeah, that's just assuming, because any other cave, he probably would have went through it. Because you couldn't see the town from the cave, so he probably just left immediately because it was the Rainbow Drop Cave.
So there are 5 chests left in the game we haven't seen outside of those in Char-Lock. Of course, those 5 being in the Grave of Garen. Is the Erdrick Sword going to be in there?
If not, then yay, they get to die Char-Lock for the sword. But we are only missing 1 item now to unlock the way into Char-Lock, and it's that token that's either on the world map or in Hawksness or in one of the 5 remaining chests. And we do verify with the Datyedyeguy that it is the Jerk Cave.
So now we're just looking for the Grave of Garen. Otherwise, I think everything else has been found. Yeah.
Yep, we have everything else. That's the last thing is to find Grave. Well, you know, and the town down there.
Hawksness.
Yep, Hawksness.
Wait. Okay. All right. So let's see. What's the boss guarding Hawksness, and is it the token?
Yeah, if it's not the token, well, AngryLarry did waste some time going for the princess, but he did save, you know, time not getting her, so.
So it looks like we got a glimpse at Larry's max HP, which was 113. So
I wonder what Datyedyeguy is.
Yeah, this build isn't going to be that prohibitive for Larry, it looks like.
I guess the big question is, what's his strength?
Strength, yeah.
A Wyvern. What does a Wyvern have? It has a ton of defense, but is very weak. And it runs away.
There's the token.
There's the token. So no need to go searching, no need to go rescuing the princess and searching the world map. And the good news is the Rainbow Drop Cave is right next door.
All right, High Spirits, what do? Do you look for Garenham and search, or do you look for Garen's grave, search that out on the overworld, and go to those 5 chests, or do you go straight to Char-Lock and hope that it's in one of the chests in Char-Lock?
Well, the good news is he's still not a high enough level to fight the Dragon Lord, so I would keep searching. But I probably at this point would start casting Repel. Because you know where your grind spot is already. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna go fight golems around the castle if he really wanted experience. So I would be casting Repel and find the grave, because there's at least the 3 free chests in it. You know, and if you still have to find the sword, you know. Also, these ruins seem to give a crap ton of experience in this desert.
And we have a level 16 Hurtmore in this seed.
That sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. No one wants level 16 Hurtmore. And I think 81 strength is what he's at right now. We just got a glimpse. And with that agility build, he has 73 agility with an agility build.
Oh, that's brutal. Now, given that 73 agility, though, is going to be higher than Datyedyeguy.
Exactly. That's the whole, like, uh-oh. That's not a good sign right now. Especially if the next levels start to take a long time to get there.
Yeah, this could be interesting in Char-Lock, because at 73 agility, he ain't running for much, and if Datyedyeguy is even lower,
Yeah, it looked like AngryLarry was going to try to farm that desert there for more druids, but none of them appeared, so he just decided to leave.
Alright, AngryLarry picks up his rainbow drop.
So, Datyedyeguy did kill a blue slime. It only had around 20 or 30 health, but it gave almost no experience, so... Sadly, they're not the destroyers. And have we seen this cave yet? That's just north of the Rainbow Drop. Or was this the mountain cave? Yeah, one thing you gotta remember is Larry hasn't found the mountain cave yet. So he's looking for 2 caves.
Right, yeah. Of course, we know the mountain cave, the best thing in the mountain cave was the fighter's ring.
Yeah, sadly though, he knows that there's still 10 chests out there that could have a sword in it. And he finds his mountain cave. So he'll go through, get most useless stuff, and a fighter's ring, which might actually be helpful because he doesn't have a strength build, so the extra 2 attack power will be useful.
Datyedyeguy getting to level 16, that looked like it had a good stat, and that might have been an HP stat?
I didn't quite see the gains for that level, but, you know, that it's not going to take long for Larry to get there, because he only has 500 more experience. "15 speed would probably make sense considering how low their agility is right now.
Yeah. So that'll
But
be
19
that's
power.
a good thing for both.
Oh, 19 power, they said.
Ooh. Let's see how much of a gain Larry gets from that level.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's only one level the tie-dye guy got, so. That means strength might not be the issue for Larry. It might come down to both of them needing agility to survive. And Larry goes ahead and puts his dragon scale on. I think he forgot to do that earlier. Along with his fighter's rank. So the 1 hour mark is passed, and the only thing we're looking for is the grave. And Erdrick's sword. And ooh, a quick level 17 too.
That's not a good level.
Sadly, you're not going to get a whole lot of good levels anymore, so take what you get, nickel and dime sometimes. But I was seeing, what, at least 135 health on the tie-dye guy. What is he at? 135 and 95.
Yeah, question is, what's his strength?
Yeah, he hasn't quite checked his stats in quite some time. I think the tie-dye guy has already been in that cave. He's only looking for one more cave somewhere out there.
Yeah, the only thing now that neither of our runners have found is the cave of Garen's grave.
Yeah, none of them found that yet, and they're both looking for Erdrick's sword right now. So, they kind of want to search that cave out probably to find the sword. Although there is that option, you know, that you can dive Char-Lock looking for experience and knowledge and hoping that the sword is in the basement. And oh yeah, this is Rimmeldar. Which has AngryLarry actually gone into Rimmeldar yet?
Nope.
Yeah, I think this pretty much ties up the knowledge between them two now. It really comes down to where is this grave?
Alright, now we're going to get a glimpse here at Larry's stats. It looks like he's at 114 and 94, so he's pretty solid there, too.
Yeah, he's definitely going to need some more. Well, he's less than 1,000 away from gaining 2 levels, so. You know, all he needs to do is hunt a few golems and he'll be fine. He had already been, the tie-dye guy had already found Garingham. He already been in there, so he was just going through there. I think he was picking up one of the items, I forgot what it was, and then was going straight to hand in his staff. But the tie-dye guy might just go for Char-Lock.
Yeah, it's certainly
Unless
possible.
there's some to the north. Actually, it looks like they're both going to Char-Lock right now. To risk seeing that the sword is in here.
Yeah. So, now this is going to get interesting. If the sword isn't in the treasury, then what? Do you look at vanilla location, or do you go try to find that grave?
Eesh, gotta find the grave. 108 strength right now, by the way, for the tie-dye guy.
Oh.
So that means even with a not strength build, AngryLarry will still have around 100. So he'll be fine at level 17.
So
we hope.
Well, now the question becomes, with 108 strength, do you need Erdrick's sword?
Yes. Because unless you're willing to go Death Necklace, there is a 12 attack power difference between the Flame Sword and Erdrick's sword. I mean, it is possible to beat him. I'll tell you, it is very possible to beat him without Erdrick's sword right now. You would just have to hope you didn't get a high hit point Dragon Lord. That's all. Anyways, he's only 85 experience from the next level.
Right, so I would imagine he's going to get it on his... Oh, not on those, but he'll get it on his way down, I would think.
Oh yeah, there'll probably be something you'd rather want to kill on the way down than run from.
These wizards here that Larry is killing are worth a ton.
Yeah, they take a little bit of effort to kill though, because they have a really high defense. So I'm just tickling away at them right now. But you know, if he gets those couple of levels, he'll gain a huge attack power boost.
Tramp Royale, how much for Silver Shield? 5,500 and change, I believe.
Oh yeah, Larry's probably not going to get that, especially if he dies out of here. He's definitely not going to have the money for that.
Another 13 hit points. So Datyedyeguy is now well within Death Necklace range.
Yeah, that might be the play, is check the treasury. If the sword's not there, put on the Death Necklace and go for it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that play. I would absolutely agree with that play right now.
And there's a level for Larry, so he's got some good stuff there.
Oh, he got both those levels, so he's at 16 now.
Yeah, I think Larry is not going for the Dragon Lord, because he's using Hurt more now. That might be why he might have to get Erdrick's Sword, because he doesn't have a strength bill. No, I would say cheap silver shield is usually around 5 gold. Because this is chaos. So far, it looks like a pretty harmless Char-Lock right now. Nothing seems to be doing much damage, and he's farming a lot of experience on the way down.
Yeah, so far this really seems like actually a nice dive.
Unfortunately, you know, we are getting into the next level, so maybe there's some more monsters hanging out here that are nasty, or wolves still. Yeah, nothing so far has hit for any damage at all.
Yeah, the worst is Metal Scorpion's Baby Breath.
Yeah, well, we're in the finals enemy zone now, so we might see some stronger enemies down here from Datyedyeguy. AngryLarry gets his level 17. Ooh, Drolls. Now, those are probably the one nasty thing that they've seen so far.
All right, ladies and gentlemen in chat, if it's here, get your guesses in. Where do you think the sword is? Is it here in the treasure?
He's not going for it. He's just
not
going
even
for the
going
Dragon
for it.
Lord.
Yep.
I don't know. I think you need to at least test the treasury. Even if you're going to go for it, I think you have to test the treasury. Although the bottom floor can be nasty, and these Star Wyverns are also hitting for 20. Along with Drolls. So this bottom floor is a little nasty, though. Although it's not it's not horrible, but he might have to start trying to use sleep spells.
Datyedyeguy erring up a little bit.
Okay, so the next question is, what's guarding the Dragon Lord? Could it be another lovely wyvern?
Stone Man.
Yeah, Stone Man could be there too. That would burn at least a little bit of magic. Although he's gonna hit it for a lot harder than the last time. He still got to put it to sleep though. Just a Metal Scorpion.
Jeez, they're getting off easy here.
I know. I mean, there is at least Drolls and whatnot down here, so that's kind of nasty, but they're not horrible. They're not Dragon Lord breath.
Be interesting to see if he checks. Yep, he's going to check Waylon's love.
Oh,
1138.
Yeah, he still needs like 5 kills. I think he's going to try to grind it.
Yeah,
Why
looks
not?
like. Why not?
They're not hitting very hard, and if they're not going to run away, I mean, you could sit here and grind forever. This is actually an amazing grind spot.
It really is.
But yeah, we're going to have a Flame Sword attempt on the Dragon Lord. By then, we'll know if the sword is actually in the treasury or not. Assuming he gets away from these enemies. And puts on his death necklace now. So
Just
he
to
can do
make
more
killing
damage.
just do more damage to these things.
I know, why not? Maybe he thinks with the death necklace he can two-shot him every time. We have not fought the Dragon Lord yet. The tie-dye guy decided to do some grinding. He had 110 health with the death necklace on, so... he has plenty of health. Especially if he gains another level here and gets a few more.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, excellent move. This should do it. Let's see what we have here at level 19.
A lot of threes.
He's not even going to check Waylon's love.
No,
Alright.
Yeah. 153 attack power without Erdrick's sword. Actually, he has Erdrick's sword.
What?
I think I just looked and saw he had Erdrick's sword.
How the
I
heck
might
did
have
we-
been mistaken, but I
Oh,
thought I
miss
saw
it.
it. By the way, the Dragon Lord has a lot of defense. Okay, I guess he didn't have the Erdrick sword. I thought I saw it, but never mind.
Alright, so let's see. What do we
And,
have here?
Yeah. Oh, there it is, right in the treasury.
Bottom left. Somebody called that in chat.
Someone did call that, but now we got the Dragon Lord who goes first. Takes a 27 damage. So now the first question is, will the Dragon Lord have sleep or heal? So yeah, even without the Erdrick sword, he had 153 attack power. I think that is... Oh, he has sleep
He has
though!
sleep.
Oh no! Oh no! He
well.
died to sleep!
Well,
The great equalizer, sleep.
oh, this is going to be fun.
And because he is cursed, he gets automatically kicked out of the castle and has to go to Cantlin to heal up. So, theoretically, if Larry goes into the Dragon Lord fight and casts Stop Spell and it hits, there could be a chance. There could be a chance. Although he's not going to have a whole lot of magic to use.
Now, yeah, this is a knowledge expedition for Larry, I think, at this point.
Yeah, the question, so is he gonna grind on the metal scorpions when he realizes how easy they are?
It'd be tough not to, at least for a level or two. But he doesn't have Gwaelin's love, so he doesn't know
Yeah.
how close he is to level 18.
And because his strength is much lower, because even with Erdrick's sword, you know, the build, he's not hitting the scorpion as hard. But he did just gain a level, so... You know, I don't know, let's see. A lot of hit points for him, he might just, see if he can do it. If he hits Stop Spell, just instinctively goes for it and hits it. You never know.
Yeah.
Although it did take a while for the Dragon Lord to cast it, so he might only cast it 25% of the time.
639 to the next level for the tie-dyed guy.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna get that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this Dragon Lord drew a really high agility, but he's not hitting too hard, so it's not that bad. I mean, he is doing some damage. Yeah, it would have to be a very low hit point Dragon Lord, and he'd have to cast Leap a lot with Stop Spell for him to win. But it's still there, right? You gotta throw that out there.
There's a chance.
And then the Dragon Lord just says, no, there's no chance.
Nope. No chance.
But he knows they're asleep already, so... You know. You never know. The question is, how susceptible to Stop Spell is he? Because so far we've had 3 failed Stop Spells between them.
YOLO hurt more. And Larry's dead.
Yeah, so once you throw sleep on the Dragon Lord, suddenly everything changes because if apparently he has a decent stop spell resistance because the stop spell resistance on the Dragon Lord is randomized. It could be 1 out of 16, it could be 15 out of 16. So yeah. I wonder if Larry is going to ghetto grind oh no, he's going to gold grind because he opened those chests.
Yeah, he's gonna gold grind for his silver shield.
Oh yeah. Which he already has enough for.
So I was gonna say, I wonder if this wolf kill will give the Datyedyeguy the needed experience, but at this point, we might just still be waiting on, the grind.
Yeah. At this point, the hurt more was intentional. So he has Larry has 102 strength, so he has the strength to do it.
So now it's just a matter of who gets lucky sticking the stop spell on the first time.
Yeah, I know. That's what it's really going to come down to. We know that there is a grind right before the Dragon Lord, if any of them want to sit there and grind him for a while. And the Datyedyeguy is not having much luck with a droll, which we do finally kill for 4 experience.
Given how easy the metal scorpions are, I would grind until the grind becomes unwieldy. If we're talking about a couple K to grind to the next level, and then you just go and pray.
Only the Datyedyeguy can do that, though, because AngryLarry doesn't know how much he needs to level after he reaches the next level.
Yeah, we'll know, but he won't.
And there's the next level for Datyedyeguy, which is a lot of multiples of 2. Just how one of the finals matches of the Chaos Tournament comes down to who hits stop spell first. That seems like the only appropriate way to have the finals matches.
Yeah, it does seem appropriate, that is for sure.
That pretty much would define Chaos mode.
Of course, you realize now you just jinxed yourself and your Dragon Lord is going to have sleep tomorrow.
Oh no, please. We already know that they're getting it out of the way now, so I don't have to deal with it tomorrow.
Hey, but, just take a look at the time, High Spirits, though. Even given that this Dragon Lord appears to be a bit unwieldy, they might finally get a sub-2-hour High Spirits World Seed.
I don't know. It depends how much health this thing has. If it has 200 health, it's going to come down to who can hit a stop spell. But it looks like the Datyedyeguy is stuck burning a lot of magic on the way down, because these drolls are not being nice.
Yeah, and he's going to burn through all his herbs before he even gets Dragon Lord at this rate.
Imagine if we could give Dragon Lord 2 a regen. Now that would be cruel.
That's just evil.
Someone once said
like
they should give him Hurt More, and I'm like, well, that would be too easy, because Hurt More would do less damage than his Dragon Lord breath.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ooh, and a very quick level 21 right here once he kills his Metal Scorpion.
Alright, so let's see if level 21 is useful.
Actually, Hurt More would do less damage than most of his melees also, so bring it on, give him Hurt More.
Heal more.
Yeah, Heal More is unfair, because then you have to hit Stop Spell. 6 more strength. I mean, he's going to be hitting really hard, and he checks to see what the next level is.
1387. I'm a little surprised he didn't go for it.
Yeah, I think he needs to try it. I mean, you're getting to the point now. You're level 21. You got to be thinking, when is the other guy going to dot done?
Yeah, right.
I am a pretty high level. So he's just going to try hurt mooring the Dragon Lord, which is a great idea because that just saved him from taking a ton of damage and using a heal more. Although he probably shouldn't have done the second hurt more, because you know he doesn't have much more than 65 health. Anyways, using that other hurt more made him lose a heal more. But I think he figures I have to hit stop spell, and if I do, it doesn't matter how much magic I have. And there is a point where you just have to man mode it when you know you have over 160 attack power.
Yeah.
Gotta go for it, because you know you can hit him for over 30 damage, you know. That's what I've had to do several times, is like, okay, after a few stop spells, if it don't work, just man mode it and try to out damage his sleep spell.
Yeeks.
Although it's much harder to do that when you've used the death necklace. So I think AngryLarry still needs like 3 or 4 kills to get another level if he was going to farm this Metal Scorpion. He should know how much he needs to level because he did die, so... And yeah,
he is going to farm. Yep.
I mean, this is such an amazing grind spot. He does almost no damage to you. The only thing you have to watch out for is maybe a random encounter with, you know, something like a droll which actually does deal damage.
You know, I'm trying to think and remember. I can't really remember any grind spot that's been better in this whole tournament than that Metal Scorpion right there.
That's pretty good grind, especially when it comes to in front of the Dragon Lord. And I don't think they can have Dragon Lord run away, because I think Dragon Lord 2 runs away, it soft locks the game. Although I think Dragon Lord 1 can run away, because I've seen him do that before.
Yeah, I've seen him
Dragon
do
Lord
that before
2 can't. Yeah, if Dragon Lord 2 runs away, it soft locks the game, so he can't run away.
Dragon Lord runs away. I wouldn't. Wait, what?
No, you just have to keep fighting him until you kill him. I've gotten in that loop before where Dragon Lord 1 would run away and I would have to fight him again. He would run away. I'd have to fight him again. We'd run away. And eventually I got him to stick around long enough to kill him.
Oh, jeez.
The finals match will take place tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Here on Randomania.
On Randomania, Mania! Ooh, here comes the death necklace for Larry. He's thinking about it. And he puts it on.
My body is being squeezed like an orange.
156 attack power, so he can deal up to 28 damage. 14 to 28 damage is his damage range. We have no idea his health because no one's gotten even close to it yet. I think the most we've seen is like 2 hits on him.
I was going to say, have we even seen any hits on him yet?
I know Datyedyeguy got 1 or 2 hits before he finally learned that he had sleep. Yeah, I don't think that Death Necklace is a mistake when he has sleep. You just have to make sure you have enough health, because the only way you would put the Death Necklace on is when you've decided that I'm no longer going to cast Stop Spell. Well, he has lots of magic, but let's see if that does him any good, because you have to wake up from the sleep.
Which he does. Another stop spell. Nope.
I think we're at 7 or 8 failed stop spells now. You got to think that he has an extremely high resistance.
Mm-hmm.
It still could be a 2-hour seed.
I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, this could very well be a 2-hour seed.
They're keeping my streak alive. Because I'm obviously not going to roll the seed tomorrow, so... they got to keep it alive for me.
Dweddit, no, sleep cannot miss. It is a guaranteed hit.
Yep, sleep always hits you. It's just you have a, was it 50% chance of waking every turn, I think it is? Unless up to 6 turns. You can only stay asleep for 6 turns, and then you wake up.
Right. Of course, if you can last for 6 turns against the Dragon Lord, then you're like at level 30.
Oh, you won't. Even at level 30, he'll still kill you. Because odds are he's going to do 1 or 2 Dragon Lord breaths, which is enough to take away half your health. Almost half your health just from that alone. I mean, you could survive it, but you need a lot of luck with all of those melees. Well, I think the tie-dye guy is going to gain a level on the way down, because the experience he's going to get fighting on the way down, he's going to be close enough to a level if he hasn't gotten it. So he's just going to pick it up anyways.
Yeah.
So what level do we go to before we kill the Dragon Lord? And AngryLarry, I think, is going for the princess, so he has an idea of his levels needed.
Yep, but how's he going to get in the castle?
Or not. He's, where is he going? Is he going to the desert to grind? That desert spot that he found with the Druids?
Maybe.
Because I think that's the only reason why he'd be going through the cave. When he knows there's an amazing golem spot right next to the castle.
And I am a little surprised Datyedyeguy still hasn't checked out... Oh, here's 22. No power.
Strength.
I'm a little surprised Datyedyeguy hasn't checked out the treasury to see if Airdrop Sword's even in there, because, you know, that extra, 12 attack power would be really helpful.
That's up to 3 to 6 damage right there if he gets that sword. Heck, he wouldn't even have to use the death necklace. So is he going to check his level to see how far away from the next level? I mean, level 22 at less than 13,000 experience is actually pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. Yes, let's see. Yep, he's going to check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no grinding. Yeah, you're done grinding.
Yep, we're done.
We're not going to 23. If we go to 23, then there's something seriously wrong. That was a big nope.
So what, that's 50 of those metal scorps, give or take, maybe 40?
That'll only take like 5 minutes.
Maybe
Maybe 15. 10 or 15.
Thou art a fool. Alright, here we go again.
With the magic he has, he should cast 1 hurt more and then attack the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
But doing 2 hurt mores, he just cost himself another heal more. And he's just going for it. And he rolls an 18 to start. Oh, that's... Oh, AngryLarry's removing the curse.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I guess he's going with the health. He decided that with Sleep Dragon Lord, he needs the health. And the tie-dye guy's rolling minimum rolls every turn. This is not going very well. But all you have to do is wake up. Just wake up every turn and you'll be fine. Easy every time.
Yeah.
Another level for AngryLarry over there. Dragon Lord's not keeping him asleep, but right. Ooh, he's just attacking. It looks like a 25% chance to sleep. Ooh, you don't want to. You got to be careful about attacking at 54 health with a Sleep Dragon Lord. That's risky.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's looks like a 25% sleep chance, so he's not spamming it. But can he wake up from this? Oh, he didn't wake up.
Nope.
I didn't count the damage, but he did, well, I think he did over 100, but he did roll very close to, or actual minimum rolls several times, so that was really unlucky.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, settle in, we're going to be here a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the tie-dye guy just decided, nope, no more stop spell. 140 damage he got to. Not bad, I mean... Considering how bad, like I didn't see anything even close to the high 20s.
No.
Let alone he can do 30s for damage. So he really got unlucky with those damage rolls.
And Fearon does the math in chat. 43 metal scorpions needed to get to level 23.
There's good news, though. Fighting on the way down, he might only need like 40.
Good news, everybody.
I don't think you have to go to 30, because it's getting to the point where even levels don't get a whole lot better once you start getting into the 20s. The chances of actually getting anything that's a substantial increase is not that much, because you're already, especially considering that I think the tie-dye guy has over 110 strength. He's already slowly approaching the strength cap, which I think is 145. Which is the absolute most you can have. It doesn't mean you're actually going to get 145. It's just the absolute most you could possibly get.
Larry getting up to level 21.
Won't take him too long to get to 22. Problem is, hopefully he doesn't decide to try to go to 23.
Yeah, because that might take a while.
The tie-dye guy's just going to keep fighting. I mean, maybe if you die 6 or 7 more times, you decide to grind to the next level. Well, yeah, there is a point where you do need to do some grinding, and these guys are still doing grinding. Their first dives, they were, what, 4 or 5 levels lower than what they are now? So they have been fighting and gaining levels. It's just... You're dealing with a rough dragon, a sleep dragon lord with stop spell resistance. That's never easy.
Alright, Fearon, do this math for me. How many drolls is it going to take them to get up to level 23?
And they get 4 of experience each.
Yep. So, 4 experience each, 10,000... Right, so that's what, 2,500?
Yeah, it's a good
drolls?
About 2,000 or so. Take away what...
Carry the 1.
Maybe less. I mean, it could be, 1,800, since they've gotten a lot of experience since then. And don't forget to carry the zeros, and dot the I.
So maybe we're down to, what, 2,450 by this point?
No, like I said, they've gotten a lot of experience. He's probably under 2,000 needed. Look at all this experience he's getting. I mean, it was what? He was at around 13,000 when he gained a level, so he's already gained, like, 1,500 to 2,000 experience.
Yeah, that's true. S.A. Jigan asks, is the stat difference, this different stat sets, is it making a difference? Yes and no.
I would say in this case, no, because it's pure luck right now, but the difference is the tie-dye guy has more strength than the death necklace, so if he goes the Zerg route, he has a better chance of winning. That's right. What the big difference is.
Whereas Larry doesn't have the death necklace equipped, so he's got the more HP right now, so he's got a better chance of, just going straight up berserker mode. Working, it's just going to take longer for it to work. So, yes and no.
Yeah, you just have to remember to have a higher breakpoint for heal more. Like, if you're I would say 60 to 70, 60 is probably a good breakpoint when you have, as much health as you do. Because you gotta keep in mind that you gotta hopefully give yourself at least 1 free attack before dying. So, you might even have to go higher than 60 health as your minimum, but you just have to up the minimum to give yourself the best chance to survive. But also, Larry does have more agility, so he has a higher defense than the tie-dye guy, especially, with his build. So he has more heal. He probably has an extra heal more, depending on how much magic they burn on the way down, and, a higher defense. So melees are going to do a lot less.
Kieran doing the math for us. Right now we are at 23 drolls.
That's not too bad.
Nah. Should only take another, 30, 45 minutes?
Drolls get 4 experience. Oh, now he gets 1 less because of his current experience.
22, 23 drolls to kill, 22, 23 drolls. Take 1 down. Stab it right through. 2,222 drolls left to go.
So I'm pretty sure Larry is not going to try to grind a level here right now. His death necklace is off. The gloves are off. He's going for the punch knockout now. Because he still needs like 1,000 experience or so to level, I think. But yeah, for the most part, the Char-Lock has been really nice. This is a very nice Char-Lock. It's just the guy at the end sucks. He's a jerk.
Yeah, and DL1 isn't even that much better. I mean, he hits pretty well, and yeah, he hits hard, and he's got a bunch of HP. So, you know, it's your odds of going into DL1 with no damage and at the same number of heal mores is pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, he could be hitting them for 60. I think my record was 88 damage from Dragon Lord 1 with over 100 defense. Which means he would have had to pretty much max out his strength in order to pull that off.
So it looks like Larry has damage broken the Dragon Lord 1. So the extra agility is actually really helping Larry right here.
Yeah, he's not taking that much damage. He's just getting tickled. Now he's gonna try to use some herbs since he knows the Dragon Lord's not hitting him for much, and try to give him more health. That's smart. I mean, fill up your health. Take another herb. Don't be in a hurry.
All right, here we go.
The stop spell train. Here it goes. How long until he get? Oh, he gave up. And he gets put to sleep because of it. Oh, meleeed for 40, but he's still alive. That's a big melee considering his defense. And the Datyedyeguy dispatches the first Dragon Lord. And it's back to stop spell for AngryLarry. And the Datyedyeguy is still rolling minimum damage rolls. He can't catch a break with that. Wow.
We have simultaneous Dragon Lord 2 fights, and right now we don't have high hopes for either at this point.
Yeah, oh, the Datyedyeguy wakes up just in time to survive, and AngryLarry is still trying to hit the stop spell. But they're both asleep at the same exact time.
And they both awake at the same exact time.
And he did 3 damage difference on melees to you. There's almost carbon copy of what happened. When is AngryLarry going to give up? And when will the Datyedyeguy actually roll a decent damage roll? There's a 28. There's
a 28.
Oh, but he attacked at 48 health. Oh no. Okay, he won.
No. Okay.
That's so risky what he just did. Oh, and unfortunately Larry got slept locked.
Alright, so the Datyedyeguy, you're our only hope right now. Can you do it?
Oh, and he's asleep. He's doing damage, but he's asleep. Can he wake up?
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Dragon Lord wins again. Oh, man. Yeah, good old Sleep Dragon Lord with a... I think he has a lot of health because he did a lot of damage there. I don't know. I don't know how to look up stop spell resistance.
Based on what we've seen, Crystal, it's got to be 13, 14, 15, or 13, 14, or 15 out of 16.
Yeah, there's been over 10 failed stop spells so far between them. It's extremely high.
Yeah. And Fearon saying in chat that the Datyedyeguy did 178 damage to DL2. So we're dealing with a high HP DL2 on top of the sleep.
Yeah, this is pretty cruel. This is pretty cruel. And again, the Datyedyeguy just had so many bad rolls. He probably could have hit closer to 190 plus damage if he would just stop rolling those teams when he has so much attack power. Oh yeah, it's an easy fight. Just hit stop spell early on. Free.
Yeah, or like Crystal says, he just doesn't cast it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 25 or 50%. I think it's closer to 20. It might be 25%. But there is some times when he's just spamming the heck out of that sleep, which makes you think it's 50%.
AngryLarry gets his level 22.
And he has no clue that he's not getting anywhere near 23 anytime soon.
No prayer.
Well, if he dies again, he'll have an idea. Oh, there's a droll kill for Datyedyeguy. You can take 4 away there, Furion.
And I can only picture what's going to come out of his mouth once he sees the 5-digit experience necessary.
Well, the good news is he's going to gain enough experience that it might be under 5 digits when he realizes it.
Yeah, the first digit just going to be a 9 instead. Whoops.
Yeah, it's better than 5 digits. 4 digits makes you feel better. It's that whole salesman. Why do you think things sell for $19.95 instead of $20? Because you feel better saying, oh, it's only $19.95. Once you see the 20, you realize, oh man, that's a ripoff.
I still think I always round up, so it's always 20 to me.
Well, yeah, you're going to round up, but when you're actually like going out and buying it and just perusing, you're going to be more interested in something that says $19.95 instead of something that says 20, because 19 is lower than 20, even though it's only a 5-cent difference. I should say the average person will. You are definitely much, much above average.
Interesting.
You know I love you, man.
Us Buffalo boys got to stick together.
That's why I got out of Buffalo. Yeah, the Datyedyeguy still hasn't got into the treasury to look for Adric Sword yet. He's still going at it with the flamethrower. He hasn't even peeked into the treasury to see if it's in there. Like he's just going for it every time without it.
I wonder if he's forgotten that he doesn't have it.
It could be, because he's been at this for 40 minutes now, 30, 40 minutes. You know, there's a time where you just tunnel vision. Yeah, exactly what Nitz guy said, tunnel vision. I mean, you could be convinced that it's in the grave, but hey, you got a treasury literally standing right there that you've walked by 5 times now. You might as well take a small side trek and check it out, but I'm pretty sure that he's panicking right now because he's like, oh my goodness, I've died this many times.
Yeah, well, of course, he doesn't know that Larry's only died like 1 or 2 fewer times than Datyedyeguy has.
Yeah, fortunately, you're not thinking that when you're racing. You're thinking, oh my goodness, he hit a stop spell, didn't he? He's going to hit it any time and I'm going to lose. I mean, I have that same fear when I'm trying to kill the first enemy, when it's, 15 minutes, even 10 minutes into a race and I haven't killed an enemy yet. I'm like, man, I'm way behind if that guy got a crit. Oh, he's going to the treasury though! See, we just had to talk about it and he thought about it and decided to do it.
So maybe he's like, maybe that extra 12 attack power will help the 500,000 I have right now.
Maybe I'll stop doing teens for damage.
Yeah, now maybe my minimum rolls will be 20 before I get sleep locked and died after I put 200 damage on him.
At least it's 20s. Remember, that's that whole 1995 thing. I mean,
exactly.
By the way, I think it's in the bottom left. Just calling it now.
Really? I don't know. Oh, look, you're right. You must be a psychic.
I'm a professional commentator. That's how I knew. It's like a whale biologist. I just knew. So, do you think we need to ask him, is this about the time where he decided to, like, start kicking himself for realizing that he never went and tried to get the sword?
We'll have to make sure to ask him once these guys, if these guys ever finish.
Well, we got AngryLarry going at the Dragon Lord again. Lots of health, lots of magic. The question is, can you survive? I mean, Larry has a lot more health, I mean, because of the death necklace, so, you know, he has the extra wiggle room, but his damage rolls are definitely going to be lower than the Datyedyeguy by a lot because of the build and the death necklace.
Mm-hmm. So this is just a war of attrition now at this point.
Going back with the stop spell. Oh, and he nails it! First try! Oh, now he's just going to sail his way to victory as long as he doesn't make a menu mistake. There it is, you guys. The stop spell finally hits.
Yep, this is a free fight for Larry at this point.
You'll notice he's not casting sleep anymore.
Because that's the way it goes.
Yeah, but he has so much magic and damage that, you know, as long as he doesn't make a menu mistake, it's there. He's got it. It's looking like we're gonna have our third place finisher here soon. And no, they had to kill 13 more minutes. No!
Well, you never know. You might get that menuing mistake.
By the way, people watching, look at the Dragon Lord in the center of the screen. Its eyes are moving back and forth.
Yeah, it really freaked me out when I saw that earlier. I'm like, wait, what? When did what? It's moving? Ah!
It gains sentience.
Oh God, no. No, not allowed. Not allowed.
This Dragon Lord has a lot of health though, but you'll notice AngryLarry is actually doing all 20s for damage considering his lot less attack power than the Datyedyeguy.
Yeah, he's definitely getting the better rolls.
He's trying to show off with Hurtmore now. Oh, please. If he loses this race because he's trying to spam Hurtmore now.
It could happen.
Well, the Datyedyeguy is trying stop spell again. And there we go. AngryLarry gets the kill.
There we go. Woo!
And AngryLarry will take third place in the Chaos Randomizer Tournament with a official SRL time of 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 49 seconds. Well, it came down to hitting the stop spell. That's all it literally came down to, is hitting the stop spell.
Yeah, pretty much. I would imagine. I would hope the Datyedyeguy takes him down with this fight, I hope.
We'll see. He's trying to use stop spell instead of attacking, so he's bent on trying to get this stop spell to hit.
I mean, if he can get the stop spell to hit, then Dragon Lord will be dead in like 2 seconds.
Well, it's getting to the sketchy part because now he's running out of magic. And, well, he's dead because he got sleep blocked. But yeah, there is a point where you do have to have enough magic to survive. Yeah, think about if he had Erdrick's sword when he did 178 damage. Wow, so Dragon Lord had between... Hey, AngryLarry, congratulations!
Hey, thank you, and you as well. Well,
and we would just like you to know that the Dragon Lord had between 226 and 230 health. How does that make you feel?
I thought he also had 50% sleep, and then like in that last round, as soon as I landed stop spell, it didn't seem like it was 50% anymore.
Yeah, he decided to stop giving you a break.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it was one of your races, in fact, in maybe, like, the beginning, the first round of the brackets, it had sleep, and I think you tried a few times, and then, like, you just went down, you just fought it like normal, and, like, if it slept you, like, whatever, like, hope you wake up, hope you heal. That's what I was going to do that time. That was the only, like, the first turn stop spell that landed. That was the only one I was going to try at that time. I was just going to try to fight it.
But yeah, this race came down to who hit stop spell first, and it was you. Yeah, the tie-dye guy was in Char-Lock before you. He's been in there for about 50 minutes now, and he's gotten up to about 178 damage, but it took him until about 5 minutes ago to finally decide to check the treasury for Erdrick's Sword. And he might have won if he would have decided to get Erdrick's Sword a little bit earlier.
I could not find Garen's grave.
Neither of you did.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it hid well.
Man, there were places I could check, but once I went into, like, whatever cave that was, it was going to be Mountain Cave or Grave of Garen. That was the last one I was going to check. I mean, I'm on this mindset from calling a Zelda 2 randomizer race last night, where, like, glove may not be required and Great Palace is open. It's like, you know, I have everything for Char-Lock. Just go in, maybe hope the sword's there, and if it's not, get a couple levels on the way down. Like, you're doing two things at once, and you know, lucky the sword was there, but, you know, then, like, flash forward 45 minutes later, I'm still not beating Dragon Lord.
Yeah, so the thought ever crossed your mind to grind to level 23? I'm just curious.
I almost walked right back up to that tile and kept farming those metal scorpions until I got, like, a non-empty eye level.
Yeah, well, we have some bad news for you. You weren't going to get level 23.
You know, that was another thing as well. Like, what if it's 5,000 XP?
Higher.
Higher.
Really? How much?
Over 10,000, yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. Then I'm like, well, if Dragon Lord kills me, I'll just find out how much it is, and every single time I die, I'll just get a level on the way down. Is how I'll play it. I tried a few things. I tried to. Man, I second-guessed that Death Necklace choice, because I'm like, I probably want this HP in case it sleeps me, and then I wake up, I can heal, and then it sleeps me again, and I don't wake up the next time. But I'm like, man, if I can just get a few rounds of attack against him, and he has low HP, maybe I can just put this one away now. I put the Death Necklace on, I don't even think I attempted to attack him once.
So, interesting name for your stat build. You decided to change after a couple minutes. You're actually doing a lot less damage than the Datyedyeguy, because he had the Death Necklace and a Strength build, so you just got the stop spell, and he tried going for it without the stop spell, he tried going with the stop spell, but, you know, it's just not lucky enough.
Yeah,
too much health.
Yeah, I think I was holding the wrong key for push to talk. I was talking about the Drakey in the beginning. When I switched my names, is I got 4 HP of damage on it, and I missed 3 times in a row, and I ran out of health. And I'm like, all right, let me get a health boost to begin with, or like a strength boost to begin with. Maybe hit him twice. Then I couldn't find him for like 15 minutes. Like,
actually, I don't think he was the wet noodle, because I think he had at least 7 or 8 health. Because we saw the Datyedyeguy deal 5 damage to him.
Oh, is that right? Well, I killed a Wraith Knight. A Wraith Knight? Something like that?
Yeah, the quality.
Yeah, Wraith Knight, yeah.
Yeah, but that was over 5 HP as well, and it was only 6 XP, so I decided to burn that, and like I made it to the town, and I got a few good things there. Is that similar to what Datyedyeguy did?
He went searching for Cantlin first and found it like 5 minutes before you.
Yeah, it's like the story of this tournament, or actually, you know, any Dragon Warrior randomizer race I've ever been in. It's like, you know, everyone's arriving at everything 5. Yeah, I think I'm doing so well, exploration-wise and like level-wise, and then I line it up side by side with the person I'm racing, and they're just like doing everything 5 minutes before me. It's like, wow, man, how did I luck into this situation, 3rd place?
You had a real good run into the Dragon Lord, and then, you know, you hit that stop spell, and sometimes every once in a while, you know, luck does play a factor in this, you know, for better or for worse.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do. Like, what's the optimal strats there, High Spirits? You just...
I think you did the smart thing, remove your Death Necklace. Because you have to, I think you should raise your minimum heal level. Don't heal when you're doing it 1 shot from dying. Have a little bit more leeway, and you know, if you're gonna Zerg it, you gotta have as much health as you possibly can. Otherwise, you know, you're doomed to try to spam stop spell.
I think the second to last attempt I healed on 108, just because.
Well, I wouldn't be that generous. I mean, I would probably go closer to like 70 at, you know, 60 to 70, but.
I'm learning.
It depends on your health. Like if you have 160 health, you know, the max you can heal is 100. So you never, you know, going below 60 is not going to do you any, you know, is not going to, you know, give you any benefit.
Yeah, as soon as I put that death necklace on, I'm like, oh man, that's a dumb move. I should have all the HP in the world. And then I went to go to Breckenary, and I second guessed whether it was even over on that side. I'm like, you know, man, I almost returned before I went south there to find it, and then started exploring where Rainbow Drop Cave was and over in that area. But yeah, I'm glad I decided to make sure that like there was nothing else on that island first.
So, interesting note here, but the tie-dye guy is closing in on level 23. He's up to 21,000 experience, which I think is only about 2,000 experience away from 23.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the 23s is what the level was. So he's he has Gwendolyn's love, so he's gonna check for us, and he needs 2,317 to level, but he's not gonna grind. He's gonna go for another attempt at the Dragon Lord.
All right, and here we go.
So yeah, he's using Hurt More the first turn, but he used Hurt More again. Oh, and actually failed. I think I think the strat against the Dragon Lord one fight is to use Hurt More once, except for in your case, AngryLarry, because because of your build, you defense broke him, so you could just sit there and spam herbs, you know, back to full health if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I tried the second to last time, I think it was. I tried to use the herb just before I dealt the final blow, and I don't think I really got my HP high enough, but good luck to Tie-Dye Guy here.
Well, he got back attacked and put to sleep, but at least he woke up right away. And looks like he's just going for damage, and then he gets slept again. And he is unfortunately... Ooh, a minimum damage roll, but he didn't wake up. So, unfortunately, the Tie-Dye Guy has forfeit from the race. So give him your GGs, you guys. This Dragon Lord was just unfair.
So, while we're waiting for the tie-dye guy to maybe come in here, Larry, congratulations on third. Any thoughts about the tournament in general, or, you know, your third place finish?
So I had to channel my inner Zarnax 42 when I was getting upset with my loss against Amazing Ampharos, and he's just like, you know, the chaos mode, it is what it is. I like the game mode. You know, I like the competition surrounding it, but I think there's an intermediary between the chaos mode and like the normal tournament we run that I think would make a really great flag set for like another like quick, you know, 5-week, 6-week tournament, like beyond the next tournament, whatever that's going to be. Because I did like a lot of elements of it. If just enemies did not run as easily as they could early on in the game. I think it would be more beneficial to the racers for the tournament.
Yeah, there's always the happy medium in something like this, where you know you got to think about the racers and you got to think about the people watching. You know, when you get the things that take 45 minutes, 60 minutes for anything to happen, and I think the music is a little loud right now.
I said some good stuff there. It's a shame that they released that.
And the tie-dye guy, what if I told you the Dragon Lord had at least 226 health?
Oh my gosh. I made it to what, 178 the one time, I think, but oh man, that was the toughest Dragon Lord I think we've seen in this tournament right there.
Yeah, insanely high health and sleep. That's all you needed to know.
And a high spell
stop.
resist.
Yeah, it had to have been, in the teens with the resistance, because it only stuck once. Probably out of the 20 times you guys cast stop spell, it only stuck once.
Yep. Larry won because he hit the stop spell first. That's pretty much what it came down to. You both spent at least a good 45 minutes on the Dragon Lord.
Oof, I believe it, yeah.
So besides that, it looked like the rest of the seed was pretty easy, actually. You guys, it did take a few minutes to get your kills, but once you found Catelyn, which wasn't too bad, you guys got your kills, and you started off with about a 2,000 experience point lead, Datyedyeguy, but AngryLarry found a nice little golem grind spot just to the southwest of the castle, and he pretty much rocketed ahead of you and took the experience point, a little bit of lead. It was mostly tied through the almost the entire game.
Oh, good.
And somehow you almost got to level 23.
I know.
The amount of times you were dying and farming on your way down.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good seed. It was fun. Yeah, not a lot of troublesome guys. Just a skeleton, really, I think, was the only like really rough guy. The rest of them, lots of good experience and the gold grind, and nothing hidden away too far. So yeah, it was fun, except for that last 40%.
Yeah, easy Char-Lock, just the boss. That's it. They gave you a very easy Char-Lock, and they gave you a terrible boss. So overall, your opinions on the tournament, Datyedyeguy. You took 4th place overall, so congratulations to both of you for making it at least to the Final 4.
Yeah, no, I've had a lot of fun. I can't wait to join in the next one. I think it's a non-chaos tournament next time, which is great too. So I'm looking forward to it. Doing more of this. And I'm excited to see tomorrow's, championship match. It should be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck to you and Tristel on that.
Thank you. Also, we'll have some announcements tomorrow about the next standard tournament and the weekly regular randomizer. Although we might throw chaos in there, but the weekly races that will be starting up soonish. So that's besides the finals match tomorrow. You got that to look forward to too. When you're interested in knowing when the next tournament will begin. Do you have any final thoughts on the race tonight, Z-Man?
Oh, I think you pretty well covered it. Yeah, just congratulations to Larry on 3rd. Congratulations to Datyedyeguy on 4th. Well, good showing on both of you. Great tournament.
Yeah, good games.
Thank you. Good game, and congratulations.
Oh yeah, congratulations, you two. And make sure to give these two a follow, AngryLarry and Datyedyeguy. But yeah, so there's only one match left, and that's tomorrow night. The grand finals between myself, High Spirits, and Tristel MTG. That will be 8 p.m. Eastern on this channel right here, Randomania. Also throw out some love to our tracker, Noristra, and our restreamer, Rio Station. Rio Station has also been commentating a bit for this tournament, so you've seen him around, or at least heard him around a bunch also. But yeah, so that is all we got for you tonight. Thank you very much to Datyedyeguy and AngryLarry for an excellent race, and to my co-commentator here, Z-Man.
Yes, it was always a pleasure working with you, High Spirits. Good luck to you tomorrow night in the race. Again, 8 p.m. here on Randomania. So I think with that, we're going to go kick it over to Skybills, who is racing in the Zelda 1 Rando Nightly.
Thank you very much. Have an excellent night.
Have a great night.